If you don't embrace this technology and understand how to use it in your business, you will be left behind.
Originating from deep inside the Rocky Mountains, transported through the power of the internet, and arriving inside your tiny earbuds. It's the Appraiser Coach Podcast.
Minisode.
Today's minisode is sponsored by Spark. You can find out more by going to spark4appraisers.com. Why is Dustin talking so much about Chat GPT lately? What's the deal with this pet project of his? Well, folks, honestly, if you had asked me even a couple of months ago if I was going to be talking as much about this technology as I am, I would have said, no, it's not. Here's the thing, folks. The more I get into Chat GPT, the more I understand artificial intelligence. And yes, it has kind of become a pet project of mine. And here's why. You need to understand the reason behind it, because it's very, very important to really the mission and vision of the Appraiser Coach, the mission and vision of this podcast, the Appraiser Coach Podcast. From the very beginning, and by the way, we are going on 9 years, almost 1 million downloads of the Appraiser Coach Podcast. I know it's overwhelming, but from the very beginning, my goal has been singular. My goal is not to hear myself talk, believe it or not. My goal is to not tell you what to do. My goal has always been and always will be the foundation, simple as this. My goal is to help you to be a better appraiser and a better appraisal business owner. You hear it every single time in the introduction. It's never changed. That's exactly why we are here. It's one of the reasons that I love the sponsor Spark. Spark will help you to be faster, will help you to do things better, will help you to be an appraiser utilizing technology that can help you to be more efficient without cutting the quality, in fact, increasing the quality, because it takes the data and puts it directly in your report. No human error, no fat fingering the number. I love Spark. You will too. Check them out. Go to spark4appraisers.com. You got to spell out for Spark, F-O-R, appraisers with an S at the end.com. One more time, spark4appraisers.com. All right, folks, welcome back to the program. My name is Dustin Harris. I am your host. This is the Appraiser Coach Podcast. By the way, if you've not joined us on YouTube, if you're listening to this on audio as you drive around, don't go to YouTube right now. Don't want to cause you to have a wreck. But when you're at your desk and you're putting comps in and you're doing your adjustments and that kind of thing, it's kind of a fun thing to have on another screen. YouTube, the Appraiser Coach, that's where you can find us. All right. Are you sick and tired of hearing about artificial intelligence, machine learning, Chat GPT? Why is Dustin spending so much time on this pet project? Well, folks, it's very simple, honestly. I already mentioned one reason before the break, and that is my goal is to give you every single tool, whether they're a sponsor here or not, that will help you to be a better appraiser. I want you to be successful. There is nothing that brings me more joy than working with appraisers, whether it be the all-star team, the mastermind, personal coaching, or right here with the free stuff. There's nothing that does my heart better than to know that whatever resources and information that I give to appraisers have helped them to not just be happier in their profession, but also to be more successful. By the way, sometimes those things are pretty related. So I'm going to share with you anything and everything that I think will be helpful there. That's number one. Number two, folks, this is something that cannot be ignored. If you think this is just fun, some of the critics out there have just said it's fun to play with, but I would never use it for business. My friends, I'm sorry. I used this term last week. I'm going to use it again this week. If that is your understanding of Chat GPT, of AI, about what this can and the potential this can have for the valuation profession, you are ignorant. I'm sorry. If you believe this is just something fun, and by the way, it's fun. I enjoy it. I love sitting down and just putting things in and coming up with poems and having it write music, and those things are fun. The tool that is in front of us, that is Chat GPT or BART, whatever you choose to use with this AI, folks, is powerful. Yes, it can be fun to play with, but that's not where the benefit comes. That's not where the real rubber hits the road. It's in your ability to utilize this technology to save you time, save you effort, and still allow you to be an appraiser. Why is Dustin talking so much about Chat GPT? Well, folks, because if you're not learning about Chat GPT, I'm sorry, you're going to be left behind. I've likened it unto the internet in the 1990s. There were many, many people in the 1990s that were saying things like, why should we care about this internet thing? It's just going to take over our jobs. Let's just ignore it. And look where we are today. I believe that the advent and the advancements of Chat GPT or AI, machine learning, that have happened in 2023 are as crucial, as powerful, as life-changing as the internet itself. Yeah, I said it. I absolutely do believe it. I've spent a lot of time trying to figure out this thing called Chat GPT, AI, machine learning, whatever you want to call it. And I can tell you, folks, that it is revolutionary. I do believe it will take over appraisers' jobs if they don't embrace it. I know it's the exact opposite of what many people are saying, that if we embrace it, it will take over our jobs. No, the exact opposite is true. If you don't embrace this technology and understand how to use it in your business, you will be left behind, and the valuation world will continue to move forward without you. Thank you for joining me today, folks. Join our All-Star team. We talk a lot about ChatGPT. In fact, we had an entire webinar on how to use ChatGPT in business development, in marketing, and in how to write your appraisal reports. Yes, even 1004s. Check it out by going to theappraisercoach.com/memberships. Go create some value.
You've been listening to the Appraiser Coach podcast with Dustin Harris. If you like what you hear, please give us a 5-star rating and post a short review on iTunes. For more in-depth insider information on how you can make more money as a real estate appraiser, visit theappraisercoach.com and sign up for the All-Star team today. Thanks for joining us. And now, get out there and create some value.
Why is Dustin spending so much? Why is Dustin? Wow. Maybe I should put that into Chat GPT and find out how to spell my name.